Good afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon. This is Jim, 5714 Collector, bringing you a second video today on Sunday. Like I said, I got back from Strongsville yesterday afternoon, and I already did my 72 Topps baseball series this morning, and I wanted to do some thank yous and some shout outs and talk about Strongsville a little bit. And this is going to be two parts because there's probably a lot to talk about. Really had a good time. There was a great get-together Thursday evening. We all sat around and talked baseball cards, and Sammy Thunder and Jason, Everyday Card Collector, did a live stream, and the cardboards and cold ones, I had a cameo on that. That was a lot of fun. Then Friday night, Chris from Missouri and Mike, Baseball Collector, did Showcase Showdown with the Cleveland Indians Hall of Famers. There were 25 cards. That was a lot of fun. Enjoyed that. And just so everybody sees, I'm wearing the shirt that Mike threw to me in the crowd. So Showcase Showdown with Mike and Chris. So thank you guys. Had a great time at the get-together. Had a great time at the show. Got some stuff given to me and all that. And I'm going to do a couple of shout outs about that. So I'm going to start with Sammy Thunder. Sammy gifted me this 1972 boyhood photos of Brooks Robinson and the SGC holder. That's a beautiful card. Good old OPG. I do not have this in my collection. So thank you very much, Sammy. Really appreciate that. That's a beauty. Again, we'll show that. So that's going to go in the collection. Also, my friend Jay, average vintage collector. I'm going to show you what he gifted me. All these Orioles. Check this out. So there's a whole bunch of them. They're going to go on my Oriole album. So I just wanted to show that. Here's the backs. And it probably won't go through all of these, but what I did do, he had some Cal Ripken and Eddie Murray's, and he has them in soft sleeves. I got a 87 Topps Cal Ripken Jr. That's pretty awesome. We got an 85 Topps Cal Ripken Jr. Love Cal. Cal was awesome. Great Oriole. Everybody knows about Cal. I'm not going to go into all the feats he did, but got a 90 Donruss. So that's pretty awesome. We also have the All-Star team. So that's pretty cool. It was really great meeting you, Jay. Had a great time talking to you. Got another Topps. I didn't put these in order. I should have. I apologize for not doing that. Got another 90 Topps. That's a beautiful card there. Gotta love that one. That's pretty awesome. And we got one of my all-time favorite Orioles, the great Eddie Murray. 83 Topps. That's a beautiful card. That's a great year for Topps cards. And also the 83 Donruss. So that's pretty awesome. Thank you, Jay. I really appreciate it. It was great meeting you and talking to you. I had a great time. So thank you very much, sir. Looking forward to your next video when you post your Strongsville video. So I'm looking forward to that. My friend Jason, Everyday Card Collector, he gifted me some cards. So let's take a look. Got a Fleer sticker. That's pretty cool. You know, really appreciate that. We got Colton Cowser, rookie card. Cowser, of course, hurt himself on, I think it was opening day. Broke his thumb or fractured his thumb, and he was out. He's out 4 to 6 weeks, so the Orioles are starting to miss him already. So hopefully he'll be back soon. We got my favorite Oriole, my favorite current Oriole, Ryan Mountcastle. I got a couple of his. There's the Gold Cup. We got the rookie card here. I can't remember if this is Heritage or Archives because I get them mixed up. I think this is Archives, but don't quote me. So I apologize. I do not remember because there's so many sets they put out, so I can't keep track of them. We got a Bowman Chrome. That's a beautiful card. Love the Bowman Chromes. So that's pretty awesome. And Strongsville, just so everybody knows, for the people that could not attend, it's well worth going. The YouTube get-togethers were awesome. We had a great time. The show's really cool. It's not a big show. It's about, I think Dan said this morning or last night when I was watching his video, it was 120 tables, I think. And it's in a hockey rink. It's kind of cool. We got a Adley Rushman. Adley hit a solo homer last night to tie the ball game 3-3 for the Orioles, and they went on to win 5-4. So that was pretty cool. I'm glad to see that. Hopefully the Orioles are starting to hit. Kyle Stowers, who's now playing for the Marlins, he had a couple RBIs last night, if I remember. I was watching Quick Pitch this morning before I put my first video out. I think this is the only time, or the first time I've ever done 2 videos in a day. So, Jordan Westberg, that's cool. Another rookie card. Love that design. So, okay. So, I met another gentleman at the show, and I apologize because I do not remember your name. But this gentleman gave me this. Is that cool or what? The disc, the Pepsi disc. I love it. Thank you. Please, if you're one of the commenters, please leave me your name so I can formally thank you in the next video. So I really appreciate it. You gave me this, of course, when we were going into the show on Friday morning. So I apologize ahead of time for not remembering your name. I met so many people that I didn't know. I can't remember everybody, so I apologize. He also gifted me this. Let me show you this. This is cool. The Beckett Monthly. Nolan, is that a cool picture of Nolan? With it? I think that's 56 tops. I could be wrong. Could be 55. Isn't that a beautiful card there? And then, check this out. We got the uncut sheet. So that's cool. So thank you very much again. I apologize for not remembering your name. So what I'm going to do later in the week is, well, one thing I want to say real quick. The 4 collectors. I got this Friday night because I told them I was not going to be at the YouTube to get together for the trade night. So I talked to Theo and John particularly, and I said, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it. Is there any way you can give me your new card? So check this out. This is the new 4 collectors card. Is that cool or what? So that's pretty awesome. So what I'm going to do in the next video, I'm going to open this. So I'm going to wait until then. So it's going to stay sealed. So we got an 89 Topps card to open. So that will be fun. And before I continue with now I'm going to show you what I bought. Before I do that, I took my baseball ballpark, chasing ballpark book, and I'll show you that on the next video. And I had a bunch of YouTubers sign it. So I'm missing some people because some people couldn't make it. Obviously, John Mangini wasn't there. He couldn't make it. My friend Mike Junk Wax Hero wasn't there. Jake from Wax Pack Wisdom wasn't there. So there was a couple people that could not make the show. I hope to see them at the National. I'll bring that book with me and ask them for autographs. And I got like 30 or so, and I'll show that on the next video, probably Thursday or Friday this week. So here's the purchases I made. I'm going to save the best. I'll show the best for last. So let's start with this. I picked up the 1966 strikeout leaders with Koufax, Bob Veal, and Bob Gibson. So that's an awesome card. I love that. So that is cool. There's the back. So I don't know if it had the price on it. It does not. So that's a beautiful card. And I'm starting to pick up some Louis Tiant cards. So let me show you this. The 60, it's the 69, the pitching leaders. And Tiant's on it. For a bonus, it's got Dave McNally, who was one of my favorite Oriole pitchers as a kid growing up. I'll show the back of that. And I could show the rest of these, but I thought it'd be fun to split it up a little bit and do another video later in the week about some of the autographs and some people gave me their business cards or a sticker, and I want to talk about that too. So here's the ERA leaders, 1969. That's a good group of pitchers right there. Tiant, McDowell, and McNally. That's pretty cool. So in the back. So that's pretty awesome. And this is pretty cool. I picked up a Ted Williams SSPC. I got it for like $1. So I got a Ted Williams Hall of Fame card for $1. Can't beat that. Here's the back. I want the whole set. I'm going to buy the whole set if I can find it online. But if I have doubles of Ted Williams, maybe I'll send it or put it into the giveaway or something. But because I want to do a giveaway when I hit 500. That would be fun. So let's show this. I got a 72 Kellogg's Willie Mays. A little bit of a glare on it. I picked this up from Stan and Casey, Stan's Vintage Cards. And Mike Monahan, baseball collector, I went up and showed it to him. And I said, hey, what do you think? He said, no cracks. It looks good. Don't pay sticker. And I didn't. I got $10 off. So that was pretty cool. So Willie Mays, 72 Kellogg's. And I have the Kellogg set. I have the Mays, but mine is cracked. And I've been needing to replace this. So my buddy Russ from Collecting Nolan bought one of these recently. OPC 79 Ryan. So I finally got one. It was the only 79 OPC in the room. Because I asked 2/3, 3/4 of the deal were about OPG cards. Guess what? There was no 79s except this one. So there's the back. Apologize for the sticker on the back. This is going to go out for grading at the Chantilly show in June. I've got an 11 card Ryan order at SGC right now. I'm waiting for that, so I'll do that reveal when that comes back, and I'm going to drop this off in June. So let's show this. So Louis Tiant Dairy Isle disc. Again, I got it for $1. I thought I'm going to start collecting Louis Tiant, some of his stuff. There's the back. So that's pretty cool. So one of Jason's buddies, everyday card collector, his name is Joe. I don't believe Joe has a channel, but Joe had a card there, and I said, it's a Nolan Ryan, and I've got to buy it. I was so excited. I know, Russ, you have this. I picked this up, and I thought, that's pretty cool. Russ, if you could tell me what year this is from, I'd appreciate it. It's got the JSA certification, but a Nolan Ryan autograph postcard with Houston. So this is going to be my display case over here. I'll show where I put that later on. So I got a couple more I'm going to show. I picked up the 75 Ryan Highlights. Fans 300, 3 years in a row. It's in a Beckett and a 5. So I'm going to have this crossed over to SGC at the Chantilly show. So I thought that was cool. Picked that up. So that's pretty nice. I thought I'm going to show that. It's a pretty heavy slab too. It's pretty cool. So let's see what we got here. Okay, I'll do it in this order. So Rocket Rick had a case of cards, and there was probably 50 cards in the case, maybe 60. And I was looking through the case, and another YouTuber was sitting next to me, and he comped the cards and all that. You know, I said, hey, can you comp this for me? And I picked up my first 56 Topps card. So I picked up Bob Feller from Rocket Rick at 25% off the comp, the latest comp. So thank you, Rocket Rick. I appreciate it. That's a beautiful Bob Feller, by the way. Last year, Bob Feller. So how's that? So I got to find a place to put this because I love it. It is a beauty. So thank you, Rocket Rick. I really appreciate it. Beautiful card. Love it. So I've made a decision. I want to pick up some of the more early Bob Gibson Topps cards. And I might do a Topps run, and I'll deal with the 59 later. But at the show, I went around, I looked, I could not find a 61, a 62, or 63 graded, mid-grade, 4, 5, maybe 6. Could not find one. So what I did find, one of the dealers there had a 1960, an SGC, and I had to buy it. I said, I've got to have that card. I've got a 64, 65, 68, 69, 70, 71, I think, graded. So I have all those graded already. I'm pretty sure I do. So I'll do a Bob Gibson show one day and show those. But here's the back. And this is a beautiful card. So I'll be on eBay probably pretty soon looking for Bob Gibson cards. So that's pretty cool. So last but not least, so prior to the show, just a short story about this. Prior to the show, Sammy Thunder did a video one night prior to Strongsville, maybe 2 or 3 weeks before Strongsville. And he put out a video and he was showing cards and he said, hey, I'm redoing my collection. I'm moving stuff around. I've got some cards for sale. So, of course, he showed a Nolan Ryan. And I'll show it to you in a minute. Well, when he showed the Ryan, I thought, oh, I've got to have that. So I emailed Sammy probably a little later that night. I said, hey, Sammy, I'm really interested in the card. How much do you want for it? And he emailed me back, and I said, okay. So I made an offer, and he accepted the offer. So I go to Strongsville. I'm at, there Thursday night, and Sammy's got the card, and I got the cash and all that. So here's the card. A beautiful Nolan Ryan, 69, second year, of course. His first solo card. Everybody knows that. I know. If I remember right, yeah, it was 533. I get his numbers mixed up sometimes. There's the back. So with this card here, I have it raw, but mine's got paper loss in the back, and it might grade a 2. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that, whether I'm going to grade it or sell it. I'm not sure yet. But Sammy, thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it. I love it. It's going to go in my collection. I got to figure out how I'm going to start displaying my Ryan cards. So I'll probably do some kind of a room thing with my Ryan collection at some point and show how I got it set up. Because like I said, I'm waiting for the 70 to come back from SGC. So that should be back probably another 2 or 3 weeks, I'll get that SGC back. I've got the cost sticker, the 77 out. I've got the 75 mini out. I got 3 of the SSPC cards out, a couple Kellogg's cards out. So there's 11 total, and I'm going to show that video one night, and once I get it. But again, I want to thank everybody. Appreciate the gifts. It was great meeting fellow YouTubers, and I'll show my autograph book, what I did. Later on this week, I'll do a second part of Strongsville, because I didn't want to drag this out long. I'm not one to do 30 or 40 minutes because I can't talk that long. So, and I'm pushing 16 minutes on my second video of the day. But again, thank you everybody. Appreciate it. It was great meeting you guys. Had a great time. And I look forward to seeing everybody at the National. You guys take care, and I'll talk to you later on this week. Bye-bye.